13-year-old Dominick Alvarado used to love fishing and was a straight A student at St. John's College. But now, instead of casting lines, he's stuck in bed, twisting a Rubik's Cube to pass the time while his fishing rods gather dust in the corner. What should have been an exciting start to his sophomore year, filled with dreams of becoming a marine biologist, has turned into a painful recovery process. This is the harsh reality of bullying.
So I was up in front of my class by the door standing up with my friend, and then they were, because we could see them at the other side playing. They were playing this game with a cover, and if it goes in between your legs, they pat you. And we were there, and he just come out of nowhere and pat me.
Dominick shares that when he first felt harassed, he tried to report it to a teacher, but the bully stopped him in his tracks.
Before I reached to tell the teacher, he pushed me in the drain, and at the time I didn't feel the pain because I had meat, so I'm chunky. I didn't feel the pain at the time. So then around like couple weeks now, when I was walking to go to school, it hurt so bad I couldn't walk. I had to limp and it hurt. So I text my mom on my laptop to come for me at school.
After the incident was reported to the school administration, Dominick was initially facing suspension. However, 2 teachers stepped in to defend him, and he was spared from the punishment. Dominick revealed that his bully had been tormenting him since their primary school days. Natalie Alvarado, Dominick's mother, got a frantic call from a relative whose child also goes to St. John's College, urging her to come quickly. She remembers the shock of seeing her son soaked and unaware of the severity of his injuries.
And when I saw him, he was completely soaked with water. When I mean completely head to toe. So books was wet, everything was wet. And I went into the office and asked him what's going on, and they told me that they pushed him down. So I figured I did not take it serious that from then he already had that injury. So I thought he was gonna grow it out, then he started limping, then it started getting worse.
Dominick did not immediately feel the pain of his injury, but the damage was already done. Over time, the muscle on his hip started to deteriorate. It only worsened by the distance he had to walk daily, since he takes the bus from Boston Village to Belize City and walks to school from there.
It's like when you go to the ice cream store and buy ice cream, you're licking off the ice cream melt off and just the cone remain. So that was what was happening to him, just the bone part was going to remain because the other piece is coming off.
Dominick was rushed into emergency surgery and will need another one soon. At just 13, he now has a screw in his hip that will stay there for about a year. He'll have to relearn how to walk, with his mother by his side every step of the way. The incident has turned Natalie and Dominick's world upside down, forcing her to take time off from work to care for him full-time while she looks for a caretaker.
It's not a daily, it's a 24 hours thing. It's like a shift, like a cycle now. So he's 13, but it's just like he's 4 or 5 all over. Because you have to teach him how to walk back. You have to learn how to sit down back, so I have to help him sit up. I have to pick him up. I have to do everything for him. Bathroom. And he's somebody that don't like nobody to be watching at him. So his grandmother is here, but he won't call for his grandmother, he won't call for his grandfather. He will call just for me. So I have to be there 24/7.
The financial burden and stress have taken a toll on the family. Natalie's parents have had to pitch in to help with Dominick's treatment and care. When he returns to school, his family anticipates that transportation expenses and special accommodations will be costly.
We don't live in the city where it's just 5 minutes away from the school. We live 26 3/4 miles away from the city. So gas, and it's going to be a sacrifice that I have to make. And I'm not a person that's making all that money. I'm a tour guide.
Natalie has penned a heartfelt letter to SJC, laying out her expectations for the school's role in Dominick's recovery. She starts by expressing her disappointment with the school's initial lack of empathy and concern following the bullying incident that led to Dominick needing emergency surgery. As a parent, she believes every student deserves a safe and supportive environment, and it's disheartening to see this wasn't the case. To help Dominick fully recover, she's asking St. John's College High School for a detailed action plan covering several critical areas: mental and emotional well-being, spiritual support, physical rehabilitation, caregiver support, and academic accommodations. Natalie also urges all parents to act swiftly and decisively on behalf of their children.
Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. You know, if your son is going through something, speak up. Don't wait too long until it gets like what I am going through right now.
Despite the adversities that Dominick is facing, he has decided to take the high road and ignore whatever mean comments people have to throw his way.
I'm not going to say nothing about it. I'm going to let God deal with them.
Britney Gordon for News 5.